Hi guys, today we're taking a look at a gaming headset. So this one is from Razer. This is the Kaira Pro. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. So I've already reviewed the Kaira headset. So that's the cheaper version of this. And this one has a few extra features. And price-wise, it's a little bit more expensive than the standard Kaira headset. It's a wireless headset, so it comes with a charging cable, which is braided, really good build quality to it. It's 130 centimeters in length. Taking the covers off at each end, you can see the connectors are nice and chunky, has Razer branding on each one, and their signature green on the inside there. One end is USB-A, the other one is Type-C. It's got a detachable microphone. Connector on the end here is gold plated, taking the muffler off here. The length from there to there is 14.5 centimeters. The microphone on here is a hyperclear Supercardioid mic. Nice and flexible, and build quality feels good on this. Now coming onto the headset, it weighs in at 330 grams. It's a wireless headset, also supporting Bluetooth 5. Build quality is good on here. You can see for yourself, not easily gonna fall apart on you. There's a couple of color options available in this. Obviously this is the black version, all matte finish all the way around. Razer's signature green on the headrest and around the ear cups. Adjusters on here are good, nicely clips into position, not easily gonna slide out of place. And these are metal on both sides. The ear cups are adjustable, so if you've taken them off your head, you can rest them on your shoulders. The sides are RGB and can adjust the RGB on here too. It's compatible on Xbox and PC. So for the Xbox One, Xbox Series X and Series S together with a PC. But obviously on a PC, as it's a wireless headset, you'd connect it via Bluetooth. Now, one of the advantages of this headset over the standard Kaira headset is that it does have Bluetooth. The Kaira version doesn't have Bluetooth, so if you wanted to use that version on your PC, you'd have to get an additional adapter for that. There's no wired connection with this, so it can only work in wireless mode. Battery life on here is about 20 hours with RGB turned off at the sides. And with it turned on, it's about 15 hours. Coming over to the left ear cup, you've got a mute button, so you can flip that to mute it. And it's nice having the flip switch. By having a button that you'd press downwards, sometimes you can get confused if it's muted or not. This gives you a good indication. You know if you flipped it up, it's going to be muted. Volume control here, and there's a bit of a tactile feel to it. And if you get to maximum, you will get a beeping noise. LED indicator here. Power button, connection point for charging it, the point where you plug in the detachable microphone, and just to show that. With the mic plugged in, if you look over here, you can see a small hole, and that's another microphone. And that microphone is used in conjunction with Bluetooth. So you can't use both of them at the same time. So it's either or. So this one's for gaming and that one's for Bluetooth. On the right ear cup, you've got the Xbox pairing button, and this can also be used to flip between the different equalizer settings. You've got a game chat balance wheel, allowing you to increase volume in-game or even increase the chat volume. And then you've got a Bluetooth multifunction button here. On the ear cups, there's ample cushioning. You get about 2 centimeters worth on there, and nice and comfortable when you're wearing them. Showing the sizing at this angle, you can see up to 10 centimeters tall and around 8.5 centimeters wide. With the cushioning removed, that reveals the driver, and it's a 50mm Triforce titanium driver. Now, one of the things Razer recommend if you do get these headsets is you do a firmware update with these, as there could be enhancements and bug fixes they've done. Now, the firmware can only be updated via PC, and unfortunately you can't do the update on an Xbox, which is a real shame, because you would have thought if the software is on the Xbox anyway, you should have an option to do that. Let's do a sound level test with one of the ear cups. So I initially connected the headset to my Xbox. I've changed the equalizer settings to maximum, and now I've Bluetooth paired it to my mobile phone, and let's play some music at maximum. You saw for yourself 106 decibels coming out of this. Now that's really loud. I did play this over my ears just for a very brief moment, just to hear what the quality was like. And there was some distortion. Obviously I'm playing it at maximum. So levels from this are really high, and you wouldn't really play it at that. Obviously you're gonna damage your eardrums if you do. Let's see what the noise leakage levels are like with the ear cups covered. So I'll just put a little bit of pressure on the ear cups and play some music at maximum again. So So 72 decibels. So if you're in a room, you had the headphones on and maximum volume on there, anyone else in the room can hear it quite clearly. And again, I don't recommend you playing anything that loud on here. Coming over to my Xbox, getting the headset paired up is easy. Turn it on, green light turns on, press the pair button on your Xbox, and then press the pair button on the headset. Once connected, you'll see the icon in the corner showing the headset and battery levels on there as well. Now coming over to my Xbox, the software you need for this is the Razer headset setup for Xbox. I've already got it installed, so going into that. Now this is what you're initially presented with. Looking in the top right hand corner, you can see the battery levels. You've got the ability to create multiple profiles on here. There's a default one right here at the moment. Going into that, clicking edit, and this is where you can make adjustments on things. So we've got audio equalizer selected at the moment, going into there, and this is where you can customize the sound and set different equalizer levels. The sound quality on here is really good. Low, mid, and high levels sound really good on this headset. I've played about with the different settings in games and even just listening to music, and even the bass quality sounds really good. Very simple to adjust. Going into custom, literally just a matter of selecting the item, making your adjustment, and it saves the setting directly onto the headset. Now back from here, then moving on to microphone equalizer. And this is quite nice having this, as you can adjust the different microphone levels. So you've got boost, broadcast, conference, and custom. And same thing again, just coming in here, you can amend the levels as required. Back from here, then you've got microphone settings. They say customize responsiveness of the microphone in certain noise conditions. So you can boost the mic, normalize the volume on here. Let's go done to that. And coming back from here, then you've got headset lighting. So 3 different options available. At the moment it's on breathing, and you can see for yourself, you just get the breathing effect. You can change the color on this. Now moving on to spectrum cycling, and this is where it transitions across different colors. You can see for yourself, looks pretty good. Next we've got static. This is where you can just pick a static color and just leave it as that. And then finally, you've got none if you didn't want the colors changing. Back from here, and then you've got power saving. So a good option to have. So the lighting will dim if there's inactivity after 2 minutes, and it will turn off completely if there's inactivity for 30 minutes. So if you did forget to turn it off, at least you'll know there'll be some power saving on here with it turning off automatically. Then back from there, and that's it. That's all the options you have available. So I like the app and a nice amount of customization available in there. Now, one of the nice things about the headset, because you've got the Bluetooth connectivity too, you can have it connected to your Xbox and Bluetooth connected to your phone at the same time. So if you were expecting a call to come in, you can answer it directly on the headset and continue playing at the same time. You can charge the headset and use it at the same time too. Let's test out the microphone. So what you're hearing now is the detachable mic plugged in to the headset and the quality to expect. The microphone's about a centimeter away from my mouth, and if I move it away, it's a few centimeters away, and now it's about 4 centimeters away from my mouth. Bringing it back in again, it's really close. Next, let me detach the detachable mic, and now it's using the microphone on the headset itself, so it's not using the detachable one. And this is the quality to expect when you're taking a call, for example, from this. Let's test out the microphone quality. So I've plugged in the detachable mic and I'm recording on my PlayStation, so you can hear what the other person will hear at the other end when you're gaming. So this is the default setting at the moment for sound levels. And now coming to our Xbox, let's flip over to boost. With the boost setting applied on there. Moving on to broadcast. And this is what to expect when you've got that one set on there. Changing over to conference, and this is what to expect when conference is selected on there. So this will give you an idea of what to expect at different levels set on the microphone, and these are the custom ones that are already there. I've tested out gaming with the headset. First thing to mention is the charging cable can be used at the same time as you're using it. So there's no restriction there. So if you do run out of power, you can just plug it into a power bank, for instance. Sound quality on this is really good. Impressed with it. So low levels, mid and high are crystal clear on there. Level of bass you get out of this, if you adjust some of the equalizer settings, it's really good. And all in all, I'm really impressed with this. Gives you a real immersive feel. Tried some different games out on this and didn't disappoint in any way. So in summary, really impressed with this headset from Razer. This is the Kaira Pro. Lots of customization available via the app. Buttons are nice and convenient, easy to reach. Highs, mid and low levels on here are really good, and impressive bass on here. I was surprised at the sound levels on here. The fact I managed to get it to 106 decibels coming from one ear cup. Nice and comfortable too. So really impressed with these. Only real negative I've got is the fact you can't update the firmware via Xbox. But other than that, a great headset. Details for it are in the description below, including purchasing links. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon to be notified of my next release. Smash that like button as it really helps me out. Thanks for viewing and see you in the next one.